Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Angel. The time right now is about 10:30 right now where I'm at in California. The title of this video is called "I'm Happy to Be Single." I saw the last few months what it was like to be talking to a bunch of people, and then I saw what it was like to actually have to actually be with someone, and it's been a while, and it reminded me why I always liked being single, because I didn't have to I could avoid the competition, and I can ignore the headache. You see, when a whole time that I was with somebody, I was having a headache. I was stressing. I was putting so much effort to whether or not if it was gonna work or not. And I kept worrying. Okay, I kept thinking, well, she's beautiful, she's pretty. Can I really keep a girl like that? And then it's just the headache alone, the stress alone, the fact that as us guys that we were vulnerable, will fall for a woman who has looks, and will fall for somebody so fast and so quick. And I started thinking to myself, you know what? I look at myself as this: that whole time I was unhappy. I was depressed. I didn't know what to do. My whole game plan was just like screwed up, because things that I wanted to do I didn't do, because when you're with someone you're happy, you forget about everything. You forget about all the important stuff. I don't know what happened, but it's just, I had all the friends and family. I had all them hating on me because I was trying to be happy. In the end, they accomplished what they wanted. They broke us up. She went with somebody else. I guess she couldn't handle it. And you know what? I don't crawl for anybody. I don't beg nobody to stay with me. I'm not gonna. I refuse to compete for a female, even if this world is all about competition. Angel has never been about competition. I don't try to be somebody I'm not. I don't try to compete against anybody. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I just be the best that I can be. And I cut all my friends off. I cut all my family members off, because all they do constantly is put me down. They're never happy for me. And then I started thinking these last few months is that I got my driver's license on my own with the help of the Lord. I got back in. Now I'm getting back in school. I paid off a school loan that my dad threw on me. He didn't make no payments, and I paid it. What I'm saying? It's paid off. My credit card bill I got rid of. It's like at this point, even my body, it's been sore, but I'm going to the doctor. I'm taking care of the responsibility. I'm paying the medical bill. Nobody's helping me. I pay my rent. I'm a good son. And I started thinking, you know what? Maybe my life is better without somebody. I learned what I can do on my own without a woman, without having my dad by my side. I let my dad make my own decisions for the last few years, even when I was an adult, because I was always told, hey, Angel, you're never gonna go nowhere. You're never gonna be nobody. But when I came to TFL movement, when I found this movement, I feel like I found myself. TFL helped me to find out who I really was. It helped me to find out that I don't have to wear a stupid towel over my head to cover myself up, and I can't worry about what other people are gonna think. That's the thing about being in this movement that's made me realize that I found people like me, people like Bill, people like Big Boss Kelvin, Steve Hoka. I mean, guys that have been suffering their whole life, like I have been single without anybody. And I kind of realized that I'm never ever gonna find anybody. I kind of already know that in my heart. That's why I take a risk right now, even on Moco Space. I take that risk of talking to different girls. I just get to the point. I say, hey, you like my picture? I'm not gonna sit there and spit game at them, or try to mac at them, and try to waste my whole time. Because why? You're gonna be disappointed. It's like today in the ministry, I'm getting myself out there. There's no room for me, so it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go out there by myself. I'm not doing this for anybody. I'm doing this for God. It's like when I do go out there and street preach, I always go by myself. I know it's good going too, but what are you supposed to do when you're always by yourself? You don't have many people that want to be around you. You don't have a girl. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to live in depression, crying, worrying about it, or you're just gonna fix the problem and just be like, okay, you know what? This is what's now. This is what's going on. I got to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I tell my mom the truth that this is the life that I live. She doesn't understand it, because maybe it's because for a woman it's hard to think of a man to being by himself, because like I said, women have the power. Women 9 out of 10 will always find someone before a guy finds someone. You know I don't believe that men should be with another man just because they're lonely. I don't believe in homosexuality. I really truly don't. But at the same time, I don't judge nobody. I'm not gonna tell nobody not to be happy. But at the same time, I'm happy to be in TFL, and I'm gonna make another part to this.